Hello, welcome to the answer. This is a chalkboard drawing of animal, as always, every other day in my channel. So welcome everyone here. We use chalk like this. Oh, we have chalk like that. It's broken. Let me see. The chalk like that. This is the chalk we use to draw our animal portrait every time in our live stream. So now I'm going to draw a new one tonight in my time. I'm going to draw a lion queen today. Here you see on the bottom, the left corner, here. So let me show you the picture, the reference picture I'm using. And this is what I'm going to draw. Okay, this is a lion, and this lion will be placed on this blackboard today. Okay, so let me put it here so you can see what I am drawing with. Okay, so I use chalk like this to draw our portrait on the blackboard. All right. Okay, welcome everyone. I have a greeting with everyone here. So this is a chalkboard drawing. All right. So first, before we start a new drawing today, this lion, I'm going to erase this. I'm going to erase this one. I'm take it out of the board, the chalkboard, and I'm going to draw the lion today. Hello, everyone. I see you. Hi, Gallardo, Catherine. All right, nice to see you. Hello, Catherine. Okay, so we now trying to do the new one, but first we have to erase this one. So let's go. Let's remove this, erase this bell. So you see, I use a damn rack to erase the bell. So it got the wrong hair. Then I erase that little by little. They're still very beautiful, right? Okay, so yes, you gotta go. All right, I erase this one. The bell disappear. It's gone. So then I use the dry cloth rack to make the blackboard nice, dried, and clean for our next creation. Nice next artwork. Okay. So you see, I will draw this. All right. So let's get started. So I will put the head of the lion here on the center of my blackboard. So I am drawing a circle like this. That means at the top of her hair, this bottom of the hair. Okay, usually the chin, the top of the forehead here. So he got neck here and body here. So you have some guideline. So this hair, this is the neck and the body. Okay. So you have something there already. So now how we draw the hair? Okay, so I divide it by 2. I make the eyes here. There's 1 unit here. He's looking down like this. This is the center of her face. Usually it's alignment with her nose bridge. So it goes this way. And I put her eyes over here, 1. And I put another here. So you see the top of her hair, this is the eye, and this is the beak. There's nose. Okay, and probably lower. 1 unit. Let me see, 1, 1 and 1, and 1 and 1. Okay, so this is her nose. So I have a measurement like this. This is 1 unit. Let me see. Okay. Put this one. So probably here. So you got the forehead right there. This is the top of her head, and this is another part of her head here. And this is her cheek. And he got his nose like this going down. It's a 1 unit. And then I have another unit, so I probably put her cheek here, his chin. So he got the mouth like this. Okay, and then his chin. So this is 1 unit, 1 and 1 and 1. I have measured that already. So this about this big 1, and this 1 unit. That's right. Okay, so I got a head like that. This is a sketch. And he got her ankles like this, and he got his ear over here. They got the eyeball right there. Okay, and then he got another ear over here. And then this is the chin, this is a cheek, this is a jaw over here. And he got a smaller chin over here. Right, so let me see, one, 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 one. Okay, everything looks good. On the nose here. Alright, so this is the chin, this is the nose. Okay, this trim, I'm checking her, all the size. It's the lens here, it's the body, the neck. Hello, Aubrey Duhans. Hello, welcome. Okay, now I have this sketched already. Well, he got this. It's about the same height, both ear here. Okay, that's the lion and sketch. We have all the lines and the structure of her nose, facial features, the eye, nose, mouth, ear, and the head, and the back, and the neck, and the back here. All right. So now I'm going to do some light and shadow arrangement, the major sections of light and shadow placement. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I think he got the lights coming from this way. So all this part, right here, the nose, the side of her mouth here, are bright. And it goes dark. Here is a shadow, there's some of the light here, and all these are shadow. And he got some light here, and not much light over there. And he got a very good light over here, here. It goes dark inside. So everything here are bright. This is the back. This is the nose, the mouth, this is the chin. Right, so I get the basic shapes there. You can see this already there is a lion. Actually, it's very dark here. Okay, so now I'm going to draw more detail of this lion. So I start from eyes. So you got an eyeball here. The pupil on the center. So you got a light under eye. And this eye socket. So there's a lot of shadow here. This area. This is the eyeball. This is under the shadow. This is the shadow area. Okay, so now let me draw the eye frame. You got a white frame under her eyes here. And he got what do you call this? Her eyelid on the nose here. I think it's a little closer here. Then he turns the eye frame here, this eyebrow and the eye bone, and he got a big eyebrow right here. Okay, and he got a eyebrow here. Okay, so this is the center of her nose right here. It moves down. I will draw this part later. So it's go all the way up. to draw the other side of her eyeball. So he got the eyeball here, the sand here. Then he got the eye frame on the top, sand height here, and this side there, and here's the eye shade. The eye frame on the bottom. Okay, then I draw the eyebrow, the eye frame here. I got eyebrows over here. There's a shade over there. So here you got the eyebrow. Actually, it's not so. I'm not much in detail, but I just leave it here. Okay. So here is the nose here. This is the nose right there. Now I'm going to draw her nose. Her nose here. Let me see, he got the nose right there. Okay, we'll draw this later with more detail. Now we just a very simplified arrangement of the light and shadow and texture of the hair and the shape. Hi, Season L. Hey, nice to see you here. So this is the nose. So I break the nose here. So you got a mouth like this. And then this got another part of her mouth, which is white with light hair, light color hair. Hair on the side, and here is the shape of her mouth right there, and this the eye the mouth open from top and the bottom. Okay, and then he got the chains over here, probably this big. So it goes like this. So we draw her chin. Not too strong, but in the beginning we just leave some shade here. Okay, now I'm going to draw the ear here. Dark. You got the hair inside the ear. It's so bright because the light's coming from that way. So you have a lot light hair. Got a lot of hair. So this is the forehead here. We got the shadow right there. Right then, we drew the. We're going to draw the other ear, the other one here. So get some light here, but not a lot on the edge, on the back here. So you got a little light of some hair. You can see, not so strong. So you got her hair. Her ear. Let me think. Let me see. Ooh, let me see. I think I have to move. Yeah, let me see. Have to adjust the proportion, the position a little bit. Probably have to move a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, divide here. Okay, I'll fix that later. Like this on the center. Okay, I think I have to move. So I have to move this a little bit further here. So I move her eyeball a little bit further, and more inside here. So I make a big movement here, there. So he got a much bigger ear here. Right, so I make some adjustment of her face because the proportion is a little bit wrong, not quite correct. So now I'm doing her forehead right here. So all the forehead goes like this, move to the eyebrow. This is the nose. Okay, so I got to draw her forehead now. Hello. Hello, Kappa. I know how to pronounce it. Whoa, cool. Thank you. Leopard. Kind of leopard family. I think this is a lion queen. If you take a close look, a lot of detail. There's no spot. Okay, so this is not a leopard, this is a lion, but they are family. Okay, and now I do the forehead here. You got a lot of spot here as well, but not the spot in what we see in the leopard. Excuse me. Okay, so he turns his hair right this way. And he got a little bit smaller here. Yes, a lot of shading. Thank you, Wuxi. I see you. A lot of shading, a lot of detail. But depending on what you like to achieve, you can take some adjustment that you will probably not draw all the detail, all the shades, things like that. Okay, so you have a choice. Now I'm making it very simple way. This is the hair. This is the shadow there. And his hair goes like this to the side of her face. Make this first. Okay, and then I move on. Okay, now. Okay, then we move on. Here we go to the cheek. Got the hairs goes like this. This is a shadow area, so you don't have to put a lot of chalk or a lot of chalk or make it too bright. So just make it light under the shadow. And he got the jaw here. You can see some white hair right there, and this is her mouth. So dark, black lips here. Alright, so he got some white hair right there. And then all this white little hair over here. Barely you can see it. I have to make the shape more deep. Yeah, so far so good. Now, when all the shade and the light are covered, and all her face and the body, they will become much more alive, realistic, alive. Yeah, just make this simple. All right, and I give some hair. Here, he got some white hair right there. He got some mess, some hair right here. Okay, and then he got hair right there. This here is so shiny because the light is coming from here. So all the edges on the left, all the edges on the left are very bright. Okay, so I draw the light edge of her body, and this leg. How you can say this a shoulder. Right here, and this the hair on her neck. Okay, so right here. I think this picture, the reference picture I pick up this one. It's kind of I'm not sure it's a real photo of a lion, or it's imagination, or it's an illusion created by AI. Not sure about that because the hair, this looks so clear and kind of different from what usually I draw. Okay, so it's something strange, but not sure about that. There's some light over here. It's a shadow on the back. So now we cover all her face and body with the shade and textures. All right, so let me see what we got here. Can I have the next one? This is an elephant. What do you mean next one? This is an elephant? Okay, yeah. That's good. Which planet you're from? Are you from? Do you live on Earth? Okay. So usually we call this a lion. Okay. And then Rambo Hughes. They take to get to this point. Let me see. I probably take 30 minutes. But I also chat and talk. Actually, when you come to this far, probably take 10 or 20 minutes. And okay, thank you. Oh, thank you, Rambos. So it's only like 50% or 30% finished. It's a lot of work to do with more detail. See, though it's coming closer to the reference picture you're drawing, but you cannot see the detail because I put it this far. You think it's quite similar because everything simple. There's not many shades in this far distance. If looking from the screen, because you're so far away. You see, so you see the basic shape and the shape and the light and shadows. So it looks like okay, but when you enlarge, or if you come closer to the lion, then you see there's a lot details. Okay, so not many. I haven't finished a lot of the details yet. So now the next steps here I'm going to do is I put more details, shade, structures, light and shadow, textures, and all these details. Why details make it more realistic? Because it's close to you, you see. So that's realistic. It goes far away, you just see a shade, very simple shades. So now I am going to make it this small, and I make it big. All right. So I put more details on it. How many years I do this? I started doing this like 2019, I think 5 years. And because I'm interested to explore the possibility of drawing with chalk on blackboard. Okay, so not many artists, not many people draw chalk on the blackboard because it's not easy. As we know, if you use chalk to write before, when you were young or whatever chance you use a chalk, you know the chalk. Right, it's hard to create the shade and textures. So chalk is not designed, it's not produced for drawing, it's for teaching, writing tools. Okay, so you can you can write very well with chalk. It is so clear, there's nothing between. Okay, there's no shade at all, just white and black and white. So the blackboard and the white chalk. So that's I'm interested if I can create more shade, more realistic drawing with one chalk. So I spent quite few years to do that. Okay, you can see the finished work. Thank you. All right, yes, I got a lot of shots here. Follow the channels and you will see a lot of my work. And you can see all the words I did for so many years. From a few years ago till now, I'm doing the live chat. And even the light string. I've been starting like a few years ago, and I stopped for a while, and then I start to draw a live string about 1 year. This year, I think. All right, so that's the history. All right. So yeah, we like to see the finished work. Okay, so let's move on. So now I'm going to do all the more details on the facial features, including the eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and the face and the body. You know, so I start with the eye. So I have a eyeball here. So I made the eyeball right there, and I have the lower part of the eyeball bright because the light, and I give the shape outline of this eyeball is round, right? It's round, it's circle, it's like kind of a circle here. And he got the eye pupil here. So this is shade, there's a corner, and this is the shadow. And then he got the eyelid here, the little there. All right, and then this the eye corner goes down. This her eye corner right there goes down. Okay, so it goes like this and this. Okay, and go draw, and I'm going to draw her eyeball here. Much bright with light hair, with very short hair here. It goes dark to the edge of her eyes, and then I have a white spot line goes right there. Okay, you see, this is her eyebrow. Is a circle there. If you usually it's much bigger than this, right? So I put it out a little, make it large. Put some light there. Somehow you can hear I blow because I like to blow away a dust, the excess dusk or chalk. It's not a good way to do that. This is an eraser if you have doubts what I'm doing. Okay, then I draw the lower part of her eyes here. usually can make much dip here because we are looking in with some ankles right there. Alright, and then we do this part, this is the hair. Alright, then we move to the other eye over here. So he got the eye shade like this. And got a shadow and the pupil here. Okay, now I give some edge of her nose. I will do this later. Now I'm drawing this nose side of the nose and the eyebrow here. Let's see what goes up. Give the lower part bright and give this part a little bit blur, not too bright. So this is the eyes over here. Now I need to draw her lower part of the eye frame. So give a shape there. And then I got her cheek right there with some light. Cool, thank you. This Lion Queen, we just started, so we have a lot of work to do now. Right. This is the corner of an eye And this pupil here. This eyelash there. Okay, now I'll move on to her nose. So he got a light over here, and this is the side of her nose. Goes down, and so as here, you got this part goes like this. This is a shadow, all right. And then I draw the nose. Got the hair, short hair on the center that divide her nose by 2 parts, okay? This bright. Got nose divide by 2 parts. The nose, top of her nose right there. Actually, he got this like I drop a little bit. Okay. Okay, got the nose divider here. Not too strong, but you can see it a little bit. This is the shadow. This is the side of her nose. Uh-oh. I can make her nose smaller here. Hello, Ushi. No problem. They're brothers, they're family, the same family. All right. Okay, then I put this part as her nose. And then this part as another part of her nose on the top. Alright, then we keep moving right here. I go to this part, this light area. It goes in with some shade here. He got this much bright side on the bottom. Okay, then I go to draw this shade a little bit coming to this part. See here, you can see a little divider here. Right, and then I move to this part here. Okay, we move to some, what do you call this, whisker over here. And then he got the spot, black spot over here. From here. Yeah, sometimes I draw, I don't talk too much. If you have any questions, yes, please leave your chat there in my chat board. And I will come back to chat when I move to the next step, or if I got a time to read or your comment or your any questions, anything you like to ask. Okay, so that's the mouse over here. And I make this a little bit longer right there. All right, and then now this is a very important part here. He got a light on the edge here, so the hair comes out very bright. Okay, and then you got this part bright because this up right here, like this part. You got this part and this part bright. So make it bright. Okay, and then make this a little bit blur. Make the shade right there. Divide it a little bit. Okay, so I drew this edge here down. A little bit up here. Okay, and they got the hair right there. Actually, it goes this part. That's the mouse here. So you got the shade right there. How about you? Do you like to learn? How about what? Let me see. I like to learn. Yeah, because I drew many of them. Usually, yeah, I don't really. learning a specific animal, but I will try to know what the name, what some basic things about an animal if I draw the first time. Okay, like the name, like I have a different picture of the same animals. Then I will see if they are, because I'm drawing their image, so I will care about all different looks from different angle of the same animal to see what he looks like from left, from top, from the left, so I have a many picture of it. So I will choose one of them, but I will see all, all the different image, from different angles. So I know them better, how they looks like. Okay, but for some familiar, or the subject I'm drawing many times, many times, I probably don't need to make the study before I draw. So like if I draw a cat, a dog, and it won't take me too much time to learn their structure, to know about their looks or what their features, something like that. I don't have to do that because you already have a very good understanding of this. Like this, like the lions I draw many times. I probably know pretty well of her looks. You see, there's a lot fallen chalk cover the dark area. So it's not black anymore because there's a lot of chalk fallen. So you have to remove it. You can do that. You can do that later when you finish all of them. Right. So I put this here. Make this too strong. I don't need it as strong. Okay, I draw this ear, and then I am trying to make it more shade here. And then I draw this ear. I put this dark area. And I have the hair. This is a dark inside of her ear. This is a shadow, and this is the black edge of her ear. Okay. And now, that's a good question. How many I use? I can tell you, that's one chalk like this long. Normally we have this long, right? It takes me probably this much of chalk every time I finish my drawing, I think. Or maybe actually I have no idea. You see, I use this for a long time, for many pictures. Of course, I use other chalk sometimes with a shot, but I think when I finish a drawing like this, I probably spend like this much. No more than this much. Think of the light, the light of all these pictures. How much of it? Not many, actually. Actually, you see a lot of black area. I don't even put any chalks on, or even I put it, it's very little. And you see, when I have my chalk on my hand, I put some chalk. Let me see, I put here. You can see the chalk there. Some shades, I only need this kind of light. I don't need much of it, right? So you see this as a picture. I can tell you only 30% are covered with chalk. Fully, 100% the chalk. Only 30% covered, 100% or how can I describe it? And then put all the chalk together compared to the blackboard. The chalk maybe only take that much. Only. So it's not much. So I have no comparison that. I bought a box of chalk, like 150 piece of a chalk, I think last year, and I only use like 5 or 6 of them, so not much. Okay, yeah. Next time I will pay more attention. That's a good question, but I because the chalk is so inexpensive. We don't worry about that. It's even cheap than the pencil or any drawing pencil, right? Okay, now I'm doing the head, overhead here. I need more shade. And a dark area there. Thank you. It's a good question. I'm still thinking about the question you asked. I'm not sure I'll give the right answer. But yeah, probably everybody's interested to know how this costs our time and how that take to draw a picture like this. Elephant, please. Yes, next one I draw an elephant. Okay, I draw geography, geography. Yeah, I drew many of them. Yes, I drew elephant before. If you want to see elephant, yeah, follow me to see if I drew it. If I did not make it, tell me every time. When you watch my live stream, you can leave and give a warning to me that I need to draw an elephant. I probably make this part too bright. Okay, so I need to make it face out the shade a little bit. I need to make the light here. And he got some shade over here. Some hair follow there. And some hair here. Okay, now I'm moving to the side of her man's. I need some hair over here. Okay, and then he got some light. And the check, some hair right there. Now I'm drawing this part. This is a shade. Got the light. Make very strong light on the edge here. So the contrast is great. This is a shadow. Yeah, let me see how much time I spent here. I spent already 100 minutes. This drawing, of course, not all the time I'm drawing. Yeah, I like to chat with everyone. So we've been working on this live stream 100 minutes, or more than 1 hour and a half. Okay, so I need to make this here more dark on the A and here. Okay, this is the shade of her nose right there. Hello, GTR 494. How about what type of method do you like to? What type of method? Most of the time I use the shading, line cross hatching. So I use the line. Most I use shading with line. So if you draw, it's much lighter. You draw less, and it will going to become dark and dark. So it's a line crossing, okay, cross hatching. They can say that. And yes, I use another way to do that. I use the side of the chalk for some special textures. So this is a bright area, and then you go light and light with less pressure on the chalk. So it goes light over here, it goes like this. So depending on the textures. So for hair, I use this a lot. And for human skin, maybe betweens. If I draw a bunk of tree, a wood, a stone, I probably use this. So it's depending on what textures of the subject you want to shade with light and shadow. So for animal, most animal cover hair. So I use line, you see, I draw the line here. I draw the line like this. And even they come together like this. I draw less, a little bit, not too much. And this is the chin. He got a lighter hair. And he got some hair here. So short strokes means short hair. Long strokes means long hair. So I draw this. I can use hot, light, and I use some of them to vary the shade with different pressure. Okay, so you see, that's the way to do it. Okay, so you see the shade over here, because it's a blur area all under the shadow. So I use the side of chalk to just apply a little light over there. So I don't use hatch, I don't use line, I use the side of the chalk. See? So you can go straight. It's still like the hair, but it's much wider and much blurred together. You cannot see very clear the line, the hair, one by one. See, if I draw a line, you can see the hair goes like this. Especially on the end of here, I will leave the hair end here comes out more. So this is a light, this is a light. Okay, now, when I cover everything now, yeah, it's like pencil. It's not much different from pencil. The only difference is pencil, usually we use a black, and chalk is white, or create the shade with pencil and chalk. The difference is chalk create light. Pencil or charcoal create the shadow. But light and shadow make three-dimensional at the end. Whatever tools you use. So when you use use pencil to draw, you are drawing from white paper, and to build a shadow first, and then the lights come in naturally, right? And if we draw the chalk, I make the light first, and the shadow, the black area, comes out naturally. So that's the difference. One working from black to white, the other one works from bright light to black, white to black. Okay. Reverse way. White is for shadow. Pencil is for shadow kind of drawing. And the chalk is light drawing. So this is a light. Whenever I hit, it's a light. It's your pencil. Pencil is a black or charcoal. You hit it, it's a shadow. Okay, that's a good question. Thank you so much for your Ushi. You make a point. You ask a very good questions, and most people like to know that. And I try to explain that. If you understand, fine. If you don't really understand, watch. Watch how we draw. Then you know how I create the image of this lion, right? Or other animal. Okay, now, so if I cover everything here, you see, when I use eraser, it's like a pencil. I'm creating the shadow with eraser. So this is not chalk anymore. It's not light, it's a shade, shadow. So I use this to create the shadow, the black, dark area. Okay, so I remove chalk. So I have shadow, or the black area. So I move here, I create a black area. Okay, now let me do the last touch. So I use this to create the shadow of the light, because the light's coming there. There's a shadow casting cover here. Okay, and then he got a white corner like this. Right, so you see? And then I use chalk to create some light under the eyeball, because lower the ground refraction, the light refract up. And then he got the highlight on his eyeball, because eyeball is like a crystal, like a glass. It's easy to refract the environmental light. So you got a light over here. The highlight, usually we say that it's a highlight. Right, so you see, I use this to create the light and highlight and the shade. I use eraser to create the shadow. So then here, let me check it. I have the eyelash here, which is black, and I got a shadow here. I got the eye pupil here. I got his eye below here. Then I have some light on the bottom of the eyeball. And then I got the light reflect on her eye right there. Let me put it right. So you see, that's light. And then I will use this chalk to do more detail. So you got some hair here, you got an eyebrow right there. So he got eyebrow actually there, you don't see it, right? So you cover a lot of hair. And he got the hair, you see, I got a whisker here, and he got also here. So he got this on the 8, he got a lot, and he got a very important part here. And then he got here. And he got some here, like a cat. If you, I don't know how many have you have cat with you. Cat has some hair right there. So he got some hair, whisker here, got some here, and this is a highlight area. I can make it light, and this is highlight area because you don't on the edge, and give some light over here, and give the light on the edge. I give some light here to make the shade more dimensional with this light. I give some light over here and give dark area here. All right, so you see, this is a shadow, but it's not so long. It's just two. So I make it smaller. I make a lower some light on the back. Let me see. Even though there's not, you cannot see that in my pictures. But you can see that. So I make this a shadow casting there of her eyes and on her ear, and I make this part a little bit dark because the shadow casting here. All right, so that's the lion. Oh, let me see, and he got some light over here. Okay, so let me see what you got here. So it is kind of like using a pencil. Yes, I answered that question. So thank you, that's a good question. Okay, so we have spent like 120 minutes now, 2 hours. That's pretty much now. I like to finish one session of live stream about or less than 2 hours because that's long enough to make a good sketch, nice drawing. So anyone, if you got any questions, leave your comment here. Otherwise, tap likes, like, and I will receive your support. Oh, thank you, Ushi. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Oh, how's the coffee? Yeah, every day I got a coffee. Thank you for reminding. Yeah, toast with everyone. Cheer. Yeah, if you have tea, if you have a bubble tea, whatever you drink, have a nice day. Have a nice, great time. Okay. Nope, I don't drink coffee with sugar. It's a black coffee. It's all black. I'm too old to take sugar. Okay, so I don't drink coffee with sugar for probably like 20 years. Probably more than that. But I drink coffee every day. All right, so thank you. And this is the coffee, this is the Tom. So what else do you want to know from my desk? Okay. I have a rack. I can erase everything. I don't have anything interesting here. Okay, here. Beautiful. You see the light. Uh-oh, I not make it very clean. Hey, if she can sit with lion. Okay, let me put here. Uh-oh. Let me see. Nice baby, sit here. Yeah, he's with a lion. How long? I don't know. There's a little doll from my daughter. I don't know where he got this. He got a lot of them. Oh. Yeah, sometimes you have some interesting stuff. Hello. Looking good. Okay. So how long have you used the board? How long are you using the board? You mean the blackboard? I've been doing this for years, many years. Yeah, many years. Because I was a teacher after many years working in the business, and I need to use this to have my lectures in the classroom. So I'm wondering if I can draw with chalk. So that's how I start. So for many years, yes, of course. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you for your watching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, the little cute doll here. So thank you. Bye bye. How about what is the most unique drawing? Oh, that's a tough question. unique drawing. I haven't found it. I'm still looking for it. Anything unique? Not remember anything unique. Probably I need time to find out and pay more attention or explore more of that in the future. Okay, that's a great subject. That's great topics. Yeah, I need to find something really, really unique to myself. Okay, so thank you for your great questions. Okay, because I cannot answer that if I have a really unique things to share. But no, I don't. So I need to spend time to find it out. Okay, thank you so much. Great. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you. Oh, Black Man Arts. Hi. Yeah, I have finished my drawing. Yes, I drew with chalk. You're late. Probably you can follow me. I do the live stream chalk every other day. So if you miss this one, you can come back next time. So better subscribe my channel, and you will receive the notice. But actually, you can find me the day after tomorrow. At the same time, probably 1 hour earlier or 2 hours earlier than now. Okay, so probably you can find me. Yeah, I finished it already. This work is done. I finished this already. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, this. Let me show you. This is what we drew today. All right. So I drew from these pictures, and then this the drawing on my blackboard. So you see how we transfer this to this with freehand, with chalk, from scratch, from outlines, from light and shadow to textures to the features. So that's it. So you can see the picture is pretty good, but this on the flat screen, it's you got different feelings if you draw on the board, because the textures are totally different. So it's a different mood. Okay. What's my name? We answer. Yeah, subscribe to you. Thank you for your subscription. Yes, read my profile and watch my videos, and you will know me more. All right, thank you. If you want to draw something extraordinary, yes, that's good. Then you follow me. All right. So this guy, and this the lion. Yesterday we drew a bear, and then last time we drew a ox, cattle, and I drew the eagle, and I drew a deer. Yeah, just show you how many I go just on my channel. I drew this dog. I drew the cat, dog. Oh, the lion king. This is a lion queen. Okay. All right, so they met each other now. All right, so that's it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for your subscription. So I will see you. Bye-bye. Thanks.